Hi guys, hope you're all well. We're going to be heading out for the second lot of our videos today, where we're going to be looking at some ball handling skills. I know last week the sound of the videos was a little bit noisy with the wind. It is a little bit windy today, not quite as bad as last week, and I've hopefully made a few changes that hopefully improve the quality of the sound. But even if not, just mute me, that's fine, and just watch what I'm doing, so hopefully I'll be able to show you the skills that you need to be doing for this week as well. We're going to head outside now. I'm going to show you what equipment you need and then get started on some of the skills. Thanks. Hi guys, I hope you're well. We're going to do our first little bit for this. This is the Key Stage 1 video, and today we're going to be looking at a bit of throwing, a bit of catching, and a bit of work with a ball. If you've got a basketball, that's perfect. Now if you've not, netball's fine, football's fine. For quite a few of these you could do it with a tennis ball as well, but some of the ones later you might struggle with a little bit, but you can still give it a good go. For today you will need ball. You will also need some cones. Okay, now if you've not got any cones, then you can use whatever you used the other day for the video. So if you've got some toy you can put down, or anything that you used the other day, that's fine. For this you also need one more piece of equipment. Now you also need some kind of hoop. Now I've got a basketball hoop which I'm going to be using, but if you've not got one of those, that's fine. You can use a hula hoop, you could use a skipping rope that you can make into a circle, you could use a bucket, that's perfectly fine as well. Or if you just want to use your cones on your toys to make a little circle on the floor, that'll work fine as well. Okay, so for your first activity, you don't need the cones, you just need the ball. All you're going to do to start with is you're just going to be throwing the ball up and down. Now I just want you to do that for a minute. Now if you struggle a little bit, that's fine, you can stand still and do it, so just up and down, watching the ball all the time. Feel a bit more confident, you can move around, so you can throw it up and down whilst you're walking around. Okay, a bit more confident, you can start jogging around. A bit more confident, you can throw it higher. And if you're feeling even more confident than that, you can try and do some claps in between. So as you throw it, see how many claps you can do. Okay, again you can do that while jogging around as well. And so on. Okay, have a go at that. Pick your level, you can do any of those. You can start easy and make it harder. Once you've had a go at all of those, pick whichever one you want, have a go and make sure you can still do that and keep doing it for about 2 or 3 minutes like we practiced the other day. Okay, for your next activity it's a little bit more difficult. Instead of the ball going up this time, we're going to be wanting the ball to go down. Now to start with, ball in 2 hands. If you have to push it to the ground like that and catch it, that's absolutely fine. Okay, that's your starting point. Now if you find that a little bit easy, you want to make it a little bit hard for yourself, you can again go 2 hands. Rather than catch it this time, you can just keep pushing it with your 2 hands. So push, push, and keep pushing it down to the ground. Okay? That's a really good place to get to. If you think you can do even more than that though, have a go at doing it with 1 hand. Now with 1 hand, what we don't want you to be doing is slapping it. Okay, we don't want to hear a slappy sound. I want you to be using your fingertips. I want you to be pushing the ball down to the ground with your fingertips. Okay, wait for the ball to come to you, then push it back down, so it'll look more like that. So I'm just using the fingertips, it's not touching my hand there at all. Just using the fingertips to push it around. Now a bit like before, once you get confident doing it on the spot, have a go at moving around and doing it. So you can start off by catching and moving around. Then you could have a go at doing 2 hands pushing it down. And then if you get more confident, you could have a go at pushing it down to the ground using your fingertips with 1 hand whilst moving around. Okay, have a practice of them all, see where you can get up to and see what you can do. Once you've had a good go, again, put your timer on, have 2 or 3 minutes and see which one of those you can do the most of around your garden or around your patio area. Okay, for this next activity you'll need a little help. Now I've managed to find a little helper who's going to be shouting out some instructions for me. What you're going to do, you can either do your throwing up from before, or you can do your bouncing if you're comfortable with that. But what you're going to do is you're going to be moving around and your helper is going to be shouting out a body part. When they shout out a body part, you need to get the ball quickly and put it on that body part as fast as you can, hold it there for 2 seconds and then carry on bouncing. Okay, so I'm going to start bouncing around now. My partner's going to be shouting out some body parts for me to put my ball
on. Head. Back. Toe. Toe. Knee. Back of your foot.
Thank you, Hopper. So, have a go. Again, do it for a few minutes. If you can start doing it a little bit faster as well, we're going to go a little bit faster now. If you do a bit faster as well, try and get your heart rate going. Okay, so we're going to try it a little bit faster now.
Back. Face. Eyeball.
Okay, so have another couple of goes at that. 2 or 3 minutes. Once you've done your 2 or 3 minutes, stop and we'll move on to the next one. You'll still need your helper though, so don't make them go away. Okay, for this one you're going to need to keep your helper around. They're going to help you now with a little bit of throwing and catching. I want you to try 2 different ways of throwing. The first one is going to be an underhand throw with 2 hands. Okay, really important that we keep 2 hands on it. So, make sure your person's ready. When they're ready, you're going to throw the ball to them 2-handed. I just want you to try it for a couple of minutes. Okay, ready? Okay, the second way I want you to throw is try and put your hands behind the ball and try and push it to your partner. Okay, have a go at doing it this way. So it's just pushing it to your partner rather than going underhand, but pushing it from here. Okay. Okay, once you've had again a couple of minutes to go at that, you can stop and we'll move on to the next activity. Okay, last 2 activities. For these, you don't need help anymore, so they can go and have a rest. But you will need either your basketball post, which I've got there, or your circle of cones or circle of toys or whatever you might have. Either of them is fine, it's still work the same way. So what I want you to do this time is you're going to pick a spot just a little bit away from your target. You're going to have some shots. Now, just like you were doing your pass a minute ago from here, I want you to have a go first at trying to push this into your circle that you've made or into your hoop. Now, this is the easiest way of doing it. However, if you are struggling a little bit with that and you want to try and throw it like the underhand way we were just trying a minute ago, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay? What I want you to do, you're just going to stay in a spot for a minute and you're going to have some shots. And again, time yourself, a couple of minutes, and I want to see how many points you can get. Now, the points that you get, if you manage to hit, okay, the circle, or if I hit one of the cones that was over there, I give myself a point. If I manage to get it into the circle without it touching the cones, or I manage to get it into the hoop, then I give myself 3 points. Okay? Again, you can have your shots like this, or you can have your shots underarm. One thing I do want to see you doing though is I don't want you to see you throwing it at the target. I want to see you throwing it up into the air to land into the target. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. So if I use the circle as an example. So what I don't want to see is I don't want to see you throwing the ball straight at the target. So I don't want to see you doing that. Okay? I want to see the ball going up into the air. So if I just do it with this ball for a second, into my target again, I'm going to push it up into the air. Try and get it to land in. So I got 1 point there because I managed to hit one of the cones. Okay? If I didn't hit any of the cones, no points, but if I get into the middle of the circle, I get my 3 points. Okay? I'm just going to grab the balls back. I'm just going to show you what I want you to do if you've got the hoop or if you've got the circle. Okay, just a quick example. I'm going to show you on the hoop that I've made. Again, this will work on the circle. Maybe you want to try and get it nice and high. So I'm going to try it up from up here, but remember if you're struggling, you can have a go at throwing it from down here as well. Oh, so I got my 3 points there because I managed to get in. Let's have another go. Ah, another 3 points. I'm on fire today. So, I want you to have your shots again, just like we did the other day. have 2 or 3 minutes, time yourself and try and get a score, and then what I want you to do is write that score down, maybe later today or maybe tomorrow. I want you to come back and see if you can beat that score and see what's the best score that you can get. Okay, for your final one today, you'll still need your hoop or the circle that you've made, and you'll need one more spot over there just to put down, and that's the space that you're going to get back to have your shots from. This time you're going to use your skills that we have from before, so we're still going to use our shooting skill from over there, but what you're also going to do is you're going to use your skills of moving around with the ball either by throwing it up or bouncing it on the ground. Okay, whichever one you practiced before, whichever one you can do the best, I want you to have a go and have a practice at that. So you start at your starting cone, you're going to go around your hoop or around your second cone, so when you get back to your starting cone, you're going to have a shot. Again, just like before, give yourself a couple of minutes, see how many points you score. The points the same as before, 1 point if you hit the rim and 2 points if you get it into the actual hoop or into the circle. Dribble yourself around, get back, have your shots and see what your score is in 2 or 3 minutes. I'll show you a little demonstration now just to see hopefully what it should look like. So I'm going to try the bouncing technique rather than throwing up. I'll have my shot. Ah, perfect. Get the ball back. Go back to the start, have another shot. Lovely. Okay. Keep having your shots and see how many you manage to get. Write it down, have another go tomorrow and see how you do. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found some of that useful. There is also a Key Stage 2 video if you want to have a go at some of the harder stuff as well. And there's also going to be a trick shot video. This time it's to do with throwing rather than kicking. So if you want to have a go at one of those and send them in, please do. And let me know how it goes. Thanks very much.